Hello everyone, and welcome back to all of Fabric 3. Now, last episode we set up some machines, so, we've got a little bit of technology. There's another machine I want to make now, which will probably be the electric furnace, because that sounds pretty cool, not having to use coal and whatnot. But the other thing I want to do is, there's a few other things here. There's a crude storage unit, which sounds pretty cool, a basic solar panel, a battery box, and then I was looking at some of this other stuff. There's a compressor, an assembling machine. This guy looks a little bit advanced, but essentially this makes it so we can make like circuits a little bit better, I guess. In order to get these like plates and stuff, though, you need a forge hammer thing. There's a lot that I have planned. In particular, also the recipe stuff's a little bit weird in this pack, I've noticed. For instance, when I have one recipe up, I sometimes for whatever reason I can't load up another recipe, but then other times I can. So I don't know why, but I don't know, it seems to be working now. I wanted to get this guy, a resin basin. And it says, deposit sap underneath itself, placed directly on a rubber tree, automatically gather sap from trees. I've never heard of this, but it sounds pretty cool. The only problem is it needs a drain, which needs these plates, which needs a compressor, right? And here's the fun part. The compressor itself needs plates. So you need to get this hammering thing, some forge hammer thing, which requires 5 blocks of iron or, steel. We don't have that. We have 6 ingots. So yeah, we're nowhere near that. So that likely won't happen this episode, but we can probably make some tools and some machines to help us get there. In particular, you might notice our storage is really messy. I didn't want to build chests off camera or anything like that. So I think what we'll do is test out these crude storage units. It says capacity 200 or 2048 items, 32 stacks. And all it uses is a barrel, some planks, and a piece of paper. And then I think this guy, yeah, he can be upgraded into a basic storage unit by giving it some, mechanical parts and whatnot. And then they can keep getting upgraded into like bigger storages. So that sounds pretty cool. We have all of that stuff, the wood for the barrel and all of that. And then I believe there's sugarcane. I thought there was some over there, but I know there's some over here. I walked around a little bit. So we can grab this, replant it a little bit closer so that we can, harvest it later. We only need 3, so luckily we do it the 4. Does this pack have SNAD? No. Okay, I might have to look into it later to see what other ways to grow stuff there is, but we'll leave this guy for now, and we'll use this other 3 sugarcane for paper. Unless, did we have more? No, we didn't. Okay, that's fine though. Oh, I'm messing around my inventory. So paper, and then how do you even make a barrel? A barrel is slabs and planks. So slab at the top and bottom, planks along the side gives us a barrel. Then we surround it with planks like that and a paper at the bottom, and we get a crude storage unit. Now, I guess we'll place it here. What's the inventory looking like? Ooh. Okay. Honestly, I expected just a big chest, so I'm a little bit confused now. So you can do inputs and outputs. You can configure redstone. Okay. So would we be better off placing this guy? Oh, we need a pickaxe apparently. On top of, say, the grinder. And then configure the slots to auto input and output. Okay. So we can auto input from the bottom. Is that how that works? Because this has some gold dust in it, so I was going to see if this works. Click on a slot to configure. Auto output up. Oh, there we go. Okay, so orange is output, blue is input. So that works. This guy then has gold in it. But I think it only holds one type of item, right? It holds 32 stacks of the one item. I think. Like, I can't put lightstone in, right? No. Okay. So, probably not here, right? Probably this guy will just end up holding, like, a cobble or something, right? Put some cobble in. I think we had a bunch over here. So, how much does he... Oh, I just right-clicked it and put it all in. Nice. So, it works very similar to a barrel from... or not a barrel, a drawer from Drawer Storage, which isn't even in this pack, so I guess that makes sense, yeah. And this is using 11%, 243, so I guess that's where our cobble stays, and Beautiful. And a nice little bit of 3D texture, almost like a an item frame. And I think you can, yeah, you can punch it to take stuff out. Nice. I mean, it works. We are probably going to need some just normal chests, however, because we have a bunch of junk. This should be good. I'm going to clear this up, and we'll try and craft some of these other things. Alrighty, so first things first, we need more sap. So I've planted a few rubber trees around. There's some over here. So we'll grab the sap from these, keeping in mind that they regen the sap, which is very cool. And this guy's given us 3. Oh, I'm trying to vein mine this. Let's see if there's 3 more up there. Because I thought last episode I thought that they gave us 6 each, but it seems like I was wrong, and we just got lucky. So 3 from that, or maybe it was 3. I feel like we were getting 6. And anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to gather all of these. We'll chuck them in the extractor, and then we'll look at some of the recipes, and hopefully, you know, it'll extract while we're crafting. And we have that much sap and that many trees that our tree tap broke. Some of these trees are quite bountiful. We also need to look towards hunger soon. We had some, I think it was frog that we were eating, but I've pretty much gone through all of that. Honestly, I don't even need to bother with most of this. This is probably plenty of sap for quite a while. 26 of it. I think we have one more frog leg, or whatever, in one of these. Yes, cooked toad. Ah, it was a toad, not a frog. We also have, as you can see, a lot more rubber saplings. So sap isn't really an issue anymore. I can chuck this in here. It'll very loudly process, do a little cool animation. And then let's look at some of these other recipes. So the electric furnace. This is probably the good start. We're going to need an iron furnace and an electronic circuit. The iron furnace, you can either use 8 iron or 5 in a furnace, which is very much what we're going to do. So 5 iron and a furnace. I think as well, what's that, tin? I think we need to smelt up a bit of iron for the electronic circuit that we're going to need. Yep. That means we'll pick up this furnace probably, like so. Upgrade it into iron. So the iron furnace itself you can use, and I think it's a little bit faster. The description just says that it's fancier. Oh, and it stores the experience. Yeah, okay. So I don't know if it still is faster in this version of Tech Reborn, but the fact that you can configure it with auto inputs and outputs is extremely cool. What that means is that we can have a chest on the left and a chest on the right and have it automatically input and output. In fact, ooh, we're probably going to rearrange these so that the grinder is next to it. Oh, this is going to be amazing. Okay, yeah. I'm very excited. We're going to be able to automate everything without any sort of pipes. Although, does Tech Reborn have some sort of pipe? I know they have cables, but do they have like a tubing system or something? It would be interesting to look into that. In the past, when probably the last time I played with Tech Reborn, there was also Buildcraft in the pack. I don't know if Buildcraft is still a thing. There seems to be building wands. Pipe? And you'd have like, you know, redstone pipes and stuff. It doesn't look like it. It looks like if we want that sort of stuff, we're going to have to go to the Industrial Revolution, which... That's a fluid pipe, is it? So these are all fluid pipes. These are item pipes. These look pretty cool. We might actually check out those. We don't really have enough iron. We'll work with what we got at the moment, but those pipes do look pretty cool, and they look pretty cheap. At least, you know, for these first tiers of items. Alright. So, first things first, we need, oh, we actually need copper as well. How much of that do we have? We have a bit. I'm going to get this ground up and processed, and I'll be back once that's done. Ooh, actually, already we are running low on power, so I'm actually going to take these out, just so that we're not using the power that this guy uses, which is what is it? 32? Maybe? 32 per tick? I'm not too sure. That's enough. We can smelt this up. In fact, you know what? Let's test it out with a dwarf coal. I'm putting in, you know what? I'll put in 6 coal. 6 coal and the 6 dust, and we'll see if it's, like, keeps an extra coal at the end. Like, if we save anything. Okay, check out this. 2 dwarf coal left. That's pretty efficient. So that means with what? 4 dwarf coal, we smelted 6 ingots. And there was still a little bit left over. So let's... Honestly, we're going to have to figure out some sort of sound muffler for these. I don't know if we have something like that. What's this? An alarm? No, that's quite the opposite. Is there like a... Oh, this is... Yeah. They are very loud. Very, very loud. At least for me. let's make what we need, though. We need some cables, like this. We need some redstone as well, which we have, luckily. We're going to make an electronic circuit. And then I think we just combine everything, right? We pick up this guy. We place him here. An electronic circuit on top. 2 bits of redstone. And we get an electric furnace. Here we go. This guy here. Yeah, we'll pick them up and move them. We might as well. So, the extractor will go right here. The grinder will go here. And then we can pick this guy up, place another cable, and place our furnace there. Beautiful. It's looking wonderful. Then I believe what we should do is... I want to have 2 chests, so I think I might actually make 2 barrels, because I don't think the barrels combine into like a double barrel, right? So we can easily place 2 next to each other. Then this guy, I'm going to configure so that he inputs from the top. This is going to be auto input, and then auto output to the right side. So that's what I'm doing here. So blue input, orange output. Then on this guy, I'm going to do the exact same thing. Well, not the exact same, but this time it will be the left will be auto input, and the top will be auto output. So make that orange. So in theory, this should now work. I want to test it out with an ore. So let's maybe put a tin ore in. So tin ore goes into this chest. Maybe. Okay. The auto input sort of thing doesn't appear to work, does it? Okay, so the auto... Wait a second. Did I put it in the wrong barrel, maybe? Huh. Okay. Magic, apparently. Is it possible... Is it possible that it's taking it from here, putting it in there, taking it from there, taking it... Like, do you think they're taking it before it gets processed? Do you think? Ooh, you know what? I think because I've clicked on this slot here, it's automatically outputting. I don't want this slot to auto output. I only want the input slot of the grinder to input, obviously. Then I need to close this, click on this part now, and make this guy auto output. I think that works now. Let's give this a try. So if I place this here, yeah, now it's staying in here. So this guy as well I've got to configure and make him so that he does not output. So we can clear that. And then go back here, double check. Yep, that's fine. Click the output side now and do output at the top. And this guy seems to be working too. Nice. Yeah, okay, so it was a little bit confusing because apparently you can configure these input slots to work as the outputs too, which I don't know if there's a purpose for that, but I guess the fact that the functionality is there is pretty cool. So yeah, this is pretty automated now. I guess you can smelt this up too. The next thing we actually need to work on, and I'm going to stand over here because it's very loud, is power that doesn't even require us to fuel it, right? Because this guy, he drains pretty quickly, especially with all of these machines running. So what we can look towards is, for one, a battery box to hold some excess power, but more importantly, a solar panel. Now, we're definitely going to need some more... not electricity, more iron for this, but we should be able to get it. So 2 iron for both of these, and then it's just 6 iron, not 6 iron, sorry, 8 iron for this. So 10 iron per solar panel, and then 3 bits of coal dust, which I think is just coal in a grinder. Yeah, it's just coal in a grinder. So we can do that, but I am going to have to go mining, is what that means. So my goal is at least 10 iron, although we can probably look at how much this makes. Generation rate per the day is 1E. It generates 1E. What's this generation rate? 32? So do we need 32 to do the equivalent of 1? I'm not too sure. I'm just going to go mining. I've got my torches. I don't have any food. I'm just going to try and get a little bit of iron. Just 10, so that we can, you know, give it a shot at least. I'm going to be honest, I mined 1 vein and got all 9 of it, so this is probably not going to take me long. I bet you I've jinxed it now, but I just wanted to give that little update so that it wouldn't be too much of a surprise when I come back with quite a little bit. Ah, here we go. I was going to say, it appears as though we jinxed it because I did not find any more in my mine, but I ran into this weird, like, obsidian, mine, cave thing. I'm probably going to die to this guy as well because I do not have armor. Is there any... Yeah. I'm gonna get this lead, because I think we can use lead to make armor. And that sounds like a plan to me, if I'm honest. He also appears to drop his bow and arrow. I don't think I need that, though. Alright, I'm gonna head back up. Another thing about this pack is, even on the server, there's no /home. As far as I know. So you can't just teleport home, which means we're gonna have to do a number of things. One of which is make our mine a little bit better. But the other thing is look towards making teleportation, right? Now, I searched home. I think I did this. And I found a home gem. Now, there's no description about it. But it uses an ender pearl and some redstone. And I'm curious as to whether it will let us teleport to our home. And in this case, our home would be our bed, right? Because there's no, like, /set home or anything like that. So this is going to be a very... I guess difficult, or like, you know, a very, I don't know, hard playthrough? I don't know the right word. Basically, you don't get handheld. You don't get any real freebies. There are some quest rewards, but, I mean, they only help you so much, right? You know, another thing I've just realized, apart from the fact that that extracts really quickly, is, we have doubled this, so we just got 30, which means we're going to be able to make 3 solar panels, which means we actually have the perfect amount of coal. I think 9 coal will be enough. We're also going to need a glass pane, so we're going to need at least 6 sand smelted up. Oh, only 3 smelted up, apparently. So that should be fine. Then we got to smelt some iron again. What do we need? Lead. Lead, copper. We should be fine, I think. Yeah, probably just the main thing will be a little bit more lead and copper. Now, we actually can speed these machines up a few different ways. Oh, I actually kind of want to kill that ender pearl. That enderman. Now, we are very low health, so this probably... Where'd he go? I was going to say this probably won't end well, but he appears to have backed off. I also need some string. So that's why this maybe not smart battles happening. Yeah, the enderman left. I can press tab. You know what? There's a few in it. We can chase those later, when I have a bit more health. There's also either a villager or a witch to the, what's that? Southwest? Not too sure about that one. Ooh, nice. This is green. Let's expand our farm. But yeah, there's a few ways to speed these guys up. One way is with an overclocker. This will increase the speed by 25%, but increase the energy by 75%. So, a little bit uneven, I guess. And you can make these a few different ways using these coolant cells. And to make these, apparently it's just water buckets and tin. So, it is actually doable. And it could be worth it, but we probably don't have enough power. In fact, this guy's empty already. Let's try and... Do we have any coal? Just, like, sitting around? We actually do. Okay. We're going to put some coal in. And hopefully get these guys up and running again. The other way to speed these guys up is by looking for the, I guess, future versions of them. So, like, there's an industrial grinder, right? That will use more power and also a lot more ingredients to make it. There's also a few other alternatives. Like, I think if I search grinder, no, if I search yeah, so I can search macerator, which is what the grinder used to be called, and it should do the same thing. So I'm just trying to see if I can find a thing to prove it. Yeah, ore turns into 2 ore. So you can get these guys. There's steel macerators, electric ones, and bronze ones. But all this stuff's a little bit scary. You need forge hammers to make a lot of these things. You got to craft plates and stuff. That will happen in the future, hopefully. But yeah, it does look a little bit scary with a lot of these recipes. Fluid pipes, curved plates. You know what? I think the main thing is just we need a lot of iron to get this forge hammer, and then we can probably start tackling some of those things. I think. Maybe don't quote me on it. I figure while all that stuff's running, I might try and clear a little bit of an area here to possibly make a farm start happening so we can get some food. There are animals on the map, like, I should be able to see... Well, I'm only really seeing the hostile mobs. Actually, no, there's some pigs and stuff to the right. There's also a player over there. But I feel like we probably want some food. There are actually a lot of different things. Like, as you can see, there's celery and stuff like that. And I think as well, if we click this little carrot in our inventory, there's different, like, stats of nourishment. So we've been eating a lot of meat, so our protein's really high. But we can eat fruit, vegetables, fats, and I guess, fill these bars up. I'm not too sure how it all works, but I guess there's only one way to really find out. So let's go ahead and make a wooden hoe and get some stuff planted. Alrighty, I've grabbed all of the seeds that we currently have. So there's our celery. We have corn kernels, apparently. We have normal wheat, which maybe we'll put over there. Little boring wheat seeds. We have radish. That sounds pretty cool. Grape seeds. Also sounds pretty cool. Belladonna. No idea what that is, but we'll chuck it down. And tomato. Nice. So hopefully they, I don't know, grow well, right? We could also run around and maybe punch some leaves. Maybe yeah, you know what? I'm going to go around and I think I can actually, yeah, I can vein mine the grass themselves. So I might do that while I also maybe run towards some of these patches of, like, green dots on the map and see if I can hunt down some food for us. So these green dots are actually rats that are apparently hostile. Oh, and I'm kind of lagging a little bit. Yep, I'm lagging a lot a bit, actually. Okay, oh my god, one last rat left. Okay, we killed them. That was horrific. I don't think we even got any food from them, so we just pretty much almost died for apparently no reason. Maybe I'll head towards these pigs and we'll settle with something a little bit more traditional. You know what? While we're out here, just trying to find something to drop. These we can drop. There are some sheep, and I don't have enough iron, so I'm probably just going to kill them and hope we get some wool, which I think we do. And yeah, that's there's two more here, so one that way. No, I think there's two this way. We can get ourselves a bed finally and be able to sleep through the nights maybe if the other people in the server do too. And there we go. Okay. I reckon we have enough stuff. We have quite a bit of food here, both to cook up and eat and also to grow. I will head back to our base, and then, I don't know, I guess cook it up and stuff. Alrighty, home sweet home. We actually have quite a bit of crops now. We might even have too much to plant. But, you know, the more the merrier. It's not a bad thing. Oh, we have a lot of corn. Maybe I'll plant some other stuff and we'll expand our corn farm a little bit. Yeah, apparently I went a bit too overboard with the crop gathering. Oh, are they rats as well? Man, I am not a fan of the rats. They almost defeated me, and I'm not really about that life. Let's go here, and maybe another one there. Okay, that stuff will grow. It'll be beautiful. Let's head inside. This stuff should be done as well. It's either done or it's out of power. No, it has enough power. Oh, the coal doesn't cook up. That's why it wasn't working. Okay, that's fine. This is all running again. Do I want to cook up the food? Do I want to cook up the food in here? Not really. Alright, well, you know what? We already had a bed. I guess we have a double bed now. I completely missed that. I completely... I don't know, the existence of another bed completely escaped my mind, but, I mean, I guess that's fine. Now, another thing we can actually do is if we grab this appetite, I believe it works as a bone meal. We have to be careful because it's nighttime, but I should be able to, for instance, grow up some celery. A bunch of it. And then just eat some of this. Yeah. I mean, there's no other real use for the appetite as far as I can tell, so to get 20 celery sticks sounds good to me, and we can also look up the recipes. I'm trying to still stand away from these machines that are so loud. We can make more seeds, we can make a Croptopia book, or we can put it in compost to get some bone meal. I'm just going to eat it, though. And now we're full. Let's also have a look here. So this counts as a vegetable, and it is full. I'm not sure what effect this has on the player. Like, I don't know what it does if I eat only celery sticks for the rest of my life, but I guess we'll find out in the future, right? Alright, I've also set up another chest just here, and it's essentially going to do the same thing. I've set it up here to be an input chest as well. So once this is empty, it should input from here, and, you know, output it up there. But I believe now we actually might have enough stuff to begin crafting the solar panels. Oh, wait, actually there was the glass. The glass remains. Let me just replace this. Chuck this in here. Beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait for the glass, but I guess in the meantime we can make some more cables. That should be fine. You know what? We can make quite a few cables. We're going to use them all. There's no reason not to, and we're just waiting for this to smelt anyway. Alrighty, I have all the glass now. Let's turn it into panes. There we go. And I have the coal dust. I believe now we make, what, one of these? and then a solar panel, or 2 of them. We make 2 electronic circuits. In fact, I think 3, because we need another one for the generator, right? No, we don't. Okay, we just need a red what's it called? A cell battery? Okay. We're going to need 8 more refined iron, so we're going to have to be smelting a lot more again. But once again, that's fine. We can just chuck this in here. And we're going to get a solar panel. And it's not going to be amazing, but it's going to be the first step, right? And you know, the only reason this is taking a while is because this is the first time we've actually set up the furnace, right? Set up the automation. But in the future, you know, once I come back from mining, I'll just chuck all my ores in. You know, when we actually get down to crafting, we won't have to wait. What else did I have bookmarked up here that we could potentially try out? The bat box. At the moment, the battery box isn't really needed. You know what? It will be soon. The reason it's not needed now is because the generator here stores power, right? So it doesn't really matter. When we set up a solar panel, it will only be generating power during the daytime, right? So in theory, what that means is that we need to have a place to store the power during the day so that we can use it during the night. So we probably will need a battery box. And this is just going to need some more cables. We might need some more redstone, actually, and I know there's some down in the mine. So I'll let that process. I'm going to go grab some redstone, and I'll meet you guys back up here. And in fact, do I want to put the time in to make this mine just a little bit better? I think I do. I'm just going to get rid of this roof. Alrighty, here is some of the redstone. 42, probably enough. I thought there might have been more down here, but it doesn't really look like it. Maybe I'll grab the coal as well. And I'll probably head back up now. Do I want to make stairs now? I could. Alright, well, we have a few stairs. Not a lot, not the whole way, but it's slowly, you know, bit by bit. Every time we have to go down, I might do a little improvement on it. Alrighty, let's have a look here. Let's make some cables, as much as we can, which is apparently that much. And then, what are we after? We are after a battery box, which requires 3 of these cells. So 1, 2, do they stack? No. 3. That should be fine. We might actually need a little bit more wood. So let's maybe try and turn these into what we need. There we go. And then I think that's everything, right? I can just make it right here. Boom, boom, boom. 3 red cell batteries. Battery box. Planks. What about this is wrong? I don't think it likes my batteries. I'm going to be honest. Because it didn't put them in, but they are red cell batteries. The planks auto-filled in. I'm not too sure, honestly. I don't really know. Oh, there we go. Okay. We appear to have 4 batteries. And I put them in manually this time, and it appears to have worked. Is this battery, like, a real battery? Yeah, actually, I think it is, because we needed the battery for the generator. Okay. I'm a little bit confused, but it appears to be working. So, this guy, I think I'm going to place here. You know what? Actually, I'm going to pick him up. I'm going to place him a little bit... Actually, maybe there. That might be cool. Then we can run cables like this, and that should work. So we can open him up, and we can see he's getting stored. And I think the power will actually go... actually, it's a little bit... No. This is actually not where we want it. We want to switch these around. We don't want to switch them around. We kind of do. Okay, here's how it's going to work. There will be a battery box here. Then we can place a generator, say, there. And that should be fine. We can put this power in. That means that this generator will charge up the battery box. The battery box will be used as a buffer. So the power will go from the battery box through the cables. But also, we can set up another like solar panel up here to put power into it. It also means we can set up more generators up along this wall if we wanted to get like more power generated at once, which would be pretty cool. But this guy holds what? 40,000. How much does this guy hold? 10,000. Okay. I guess that's right. You can also, I guess, configure the sides. I don't think it matters. I think everything seems to still be working, so I'm guessing it's still working. What was left? I think just grabbing these refined bits, turning them into a machine frame. And then did I need another furnace for this generator? Oh, just a normal furnace. Is that the only recipe? Yeah, okay. Alright, so here we go. Oh, It's been a little bit weird. There we go. Generator. Beautiful. Now, this guy will be turned into a basic solar panel. And there we go. This guy can be upgraded to an advanced guy, which will require the basic solar panel, more of the same, but then these advanced circuits, which, honestly, they're not actually... That's not too bad of a recipe. We need to get to the nether, obviously, to get the glowstone. I also don't think I've found any lapis. But once we do, that seems like a really cheap recipe, so we'll definitely look into that. As for the solar panels, what I'm personally thinking is, do I run them through the roof, through the corner here? Or is that going to look weird? I feel like that looks a little bit weird. I have a better idea. Let's pick these up. Let's replace that hole in the roof. Like so. And I'm going to actually run it out the wall. So our bat box should be roughly here, right? Yeah, we can see it through there, the battery box. I'm going to run the cable out here. I mean, I guess it could literally just be here, and then I could just place them like there, for instance. And that should work. Let's maybe clear a little bit of this, just so that we can still walk through here. This is just a tin shovel, by the way. I used a little bit of the tin we had. So this guy, panel in direct sunlight, nothing blocking it, generating 1 E per tick. This is obviously empty here because it's going directly into the battery box. And yeah. Now, obviously, once again, 1 E isn't that good, especially when I think this guy does 32. Is there a way to see it here? Yeah, it says output rate 32. So yeah. Obviously, we would need 32 to emulate this guy, but at the same time, look at this guy. He's full, right? He's completely stored up. So I think... Oh, actually, what's going on here? Do I need to reconfigure this? Maybe I do need to configure it. Huh. I'm not too sure. No, but he's getting power. So he must be letting out power, right? Surely. I don't know what's going on. You know what? I suppose it's possible that this generator... I don't know. Oh, what the... Oh, look at the map. We are being raided by pillagers. Is that because I set up a crop? Is that a thing? Oh, actually, they're probably going to have good loot, but I still want to figure out this. This guy does not seem to be working. He does seem to be taking the input from the solar panel. So you can see it's going up pretty slowly, but it is going up. And I guess we could temporarily try this. Yeah, now he's filling up like crazy. So now this is working. This is actually outputting. So he must... I guess the generator needs to be attached to a cable? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's fine. I can just place a cable here, in theory. Place the generator there. That should be good to go. But I'm a little worried that this guy's still empty. So I'm thinking we've got to somehow configure this guy to output. Now, I don't really know how. I guess we can click this side and click auto output and do... Not that one, sorry. And do this one like that. Maybe? I don't know. It doesn't... You know what? We might need a wrench. And now the reason I'm very much thinking this is, can I pick this guy up? Okay, so now it's working. I can't get out though, so let's just, I guess, pick up this. Let me place it down. Yeah. Do you know what you see? This right here. That little square is not on any other side, and I believe that square is the output. So every other square will work as an input, except for that one, right? So in theory, what we need to do is have that square face down. So we've got to really position this correctly. We're making a big mess, but it's for the greater good. Alright, the square is there. So now we can place this. Try and jump out of the mess we made. Patch it up so that we don't, fall in again. There we go. Place the extractor. I think it also means I can probably get rid of this cable. Just to check. Break this. Oh, that needs to be that. So now, yeah, now it's working, right? This guy's not holding any charge. He's going directly into the side of this bat box. And this guy's still getting charge because the output for this guy is at the bottom. Okay. We've done it. And obviously, we're still actually gaining charge despite running this machine. So the generator's good enough. And it's nighttime. So obviously, you know, that's happening too. What did that say? Energy change 11 items. Oh, so that's showing how much items are in here. Okay. Output rate, tier low. Can we look at the generator and see what we can use as a fuel? Or is that not a thing? Generator. It does not look like it. You know what I'll do as well? I'm thinking to make both of these inputs and have this guy be just the output. So I'm going to rearrange this just so it makes more sense, right? The barrels are inputs, and then the chests are the outputs. So let me just change this around. Oh, check out what I just discovered accidentally. If you press left alt, you can lock a slot, and then you can't pick the thing up or swap it. So I want my pocket crafting table to always stay here. I don't want to accidentally move it around like we saw before with, I think, the celery. So I could just leave this here, like this, and I'll never run into that little issue again. That's such a small little feature, but I actually quite enjoy it. That's pretty cool. It's from this Kyber mod, and it looks as though Kyber is almost like the cyclic of this pack. It just has a bunch of like little convenient things from all different types of other mods that just like would be handy to have without having, I guess, the entirety of the other mod be ported over. So like slime boots and slime slings are from Tinker's construct, but instead of having to bring the entirety of Tinker's over, they've just brought these little bits over, and like the ender chest here, these entangled chests, all these fancy cool little things. Vacuum hoppers. I like this. Big torch. Filled with torches to keep chunks mob free. This guy looks pretty cool. A block of coal. That's actually not too bad. I want to make that. Oh, you know what? I don't think we actually have enough coal to do that. Interesting. We have this. Lignite coal ore. We can smelt it to get lignite coal? Okay. And then what does this do? Does it just work as a piece of coal? Yeah, it works as a fuel. Okay. Wait, so we need to smelt it to get it? A little bit strange, but I mean, I guess it works. It can't be ground up. Nope. Okay. I'm just having this smelt so that we can get the other whatchamacallits, batteries and stuff running. That should be good. Let's grab the lead as well. I think we need some of that. So we need 2 of these. Like so. Oh, we're gonna need more of this. Okay, yep. The rubber. Did I put that away or do we not have any? We don't have any. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to turn the sap back on. Hopefully we have enough power for this, which is not looking too good. You know what? We might actually have to set up a generator, an automated generator with coal. I'm sorry, with trees. I think we're gonna have to do this. Oh, well, actually, I guess we're making. Once this finishes, we'll be making coal with this lignite. But I think we will still have to do this. We might build a second electric furnace, maybe like over here, like on this side next to the wall or something. And we'll have it automatically funnel into the generator. So we just put wood in, and we'll keep the generator powered. I think that'll probably be the best bet. Oh, more of this grain. Hopefully we don't get jumped by any animals, but we need to expand our sugarcane for when we need it. You know what? I should probably... Can I press F7? Will that... Yeah, that'll show me where mobs will spawn. We can just maybe light up our area. We have not only torches, but we also have those light stones, which might be worth setting up because they look pretty cool. So yeah, I'll just place these around, I guess, while everything else processes. Now, it does appear as though I have made a few friends along my lighting up the world travels. But here we go. Just place some of these here. It's a little bit lighter now. I just placed a bunch of these little rocks around. I'm not sure if they look that good, but they're there now. I guess we're going to have to battle this guy. Alright, let's see how this works. Lignite coal. So I should be able to chuck it in here. Yeah, I guess it appears to be doing its thing. Awesome. Let's see as well if we can craft... Oh, do I need more copper? Apparently. Let's grab the copper. How many do you think I need? Probably... For now, we can probably just get away with this because we only need one more for now, and then we've got to make some batteries anyway. So basic solar panel. All we need is the generator, so we're going to need this guy, and then we're going to need... What's the other bit? A red cell battery. There we go. Generator. Oh, nope, we need a furnace as well, don't we? Furnace, basic machine, red cell battery, generator. Then a basic solar panel. Bada bing, bada boom. This guy we can go hook outside. Now, I don't know if they connect. I guess we'll see. So, I'll let this happen. Panel in reduced sunlight, generating 0. Okay, we'll have to wait until it's properly daytime. I'm also wondering if, once we have the end, if we can set up, like, does this work? No. I was going to see if we could set up some sort of glowstone or something. I'm not sure if they work. I don't think they do, but I don't know. We could always try, right? So now what? We need another set of this? Alright, so we're going to need 2 more sets of these cables, because we need 2 more sets of these electronic circuits. Then we need another generator, so we're going to need this, the furnace. We're still waiting on stuff, are we? Nope. Refined ingots here. Make this block. We're going to need a battery. That's what I've forgotten. Red cell battery. There we go. Place all of these in. We have another generator. We are smashing through these. And we have our basic solar panel. Beautiful. We got all 3 that we wanted. And we have an electric furnace. This has been a success. Okay. No, this guy's filled up. So, yeah, they don't seem to connect. But what we can do is we can place a cable there. And we can set it up like this. And have a nice little solar farm out here. A little flower or something. So these are working. They're all draining. They're doing their 1 per tick. Hopefully that keeps us sufficient. How's the battery box looking? It's doing its thing. It's charging up. You can see the energy charge, I guess, E per tick. Oh my god, look at how far it goes. It looks like we're getting 12. Right? 12 per tick? Does that make sense? So this guy only does 10. Okay. The generator does 10. And you can see that by looking just next to my cursor. Oh, when we have coal in there, so let me grab a little bit more of this. You can see it's got 10. So it's making 10 per tick. And we can, well actually, we can sort of double check this. We have 3 solar panels out here, each doing 1 per tick. So in theory, this guy should have, he should have 13 per tick, but he has 12. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why, but it keeps changing. Oh, now it says 2? Okay. I don't have a clue. I might be lying. I don't know. I'm very confused, as you might be able to tell. Oh, we have a lot of rubber now. Beautiful. Okay. I would call this a success. I think the main thing at the moment is still probably just mining. We're definitely going to need a lot more iron, so I'm going to have to make the mine a little bit better to run up and down, but it's not too bad with these hammers, these stone hammers. They're from Vanilla Hammers, right? What was the other alternative? I mean, we can make diamond. Diamonds are very good, actually. Oh, but it needs blocks. Oh, yeah, okay. Now I remember why we didn't, make an iron hammer, because we need blocks of iron to do it. And, like, look at this. A stone hammer is 262 durability. The iron hammer isn't even double that. I get that it's faster, but that's, like, not much durability at all for 2 blocks of iron. My god. Like, the lapis lazuli hammer is like, almost that. I don't know, it's a bit ridiculous. Obsidian doesn't even have a recipe. I bet you the obsidian one would have been beautiful. But yeah, it's a little bit weird. Just a little bit, maybe. You know what? Another thing we actually can do probably pretty soon is make a mining drill, right? From Tech Reborn, using just refined iron. That's not that big of a recipe, and this is, it's essentially a pickaxe, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty good, and we could probably upgrade it to, maybe, titanium? I don't think we have any of that. Is this an ore that you find, or is it a dust that you, like, blend together? Titanium, huh? Interesting. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Small piles of titanium? Yeah, okay. So you get it from bauxite in an industrial electrolyzer. Okay, and you get small piles and you eventually make it. Interesting. And this guy? Yeah, a little bit tricky. Okay, so the advanced one's not going to really happen for a little while, but... Oh, there's also an industrial one that I guess is better. Yeah, holds 1 mil. Oh, that's awesome. Uses iridium and overclockers. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we'll probably just get a basic one and try that guy out. But we'll probably do that next episode. We also have quite a bit of food, it looks like. Are any of these actually done? Some of them are. These belladonnas, you can't seem to right-click. But some of these others, it looks like we can right-click. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing. It helps out the channel quite a bit. Now I've got to try and figure out how to get both this electric furnace And these solar panels in the thumbnail. I'll probably just go with the solar panels. I feel like that's probably the bigger thing we did today. But yeah, if you want to join the server, you can do that by joining the Discord below. All the information, like the server IPs and all of that, are in there. And I think they get DM'd to you when you join the Discord. And that's pretty much it. If you want to be a channel member, you can do that too. We have that set up. It's the join button next to the subscribe button. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.